Welcome to Houston, Texas. We're here at the PopStroke High Roller Qualifier. We got 12 of the best putters in the nation battling it out. There's Chris Johnson probably talking to his agent. Let's talk to some of the guys. So guys, what wins the high roller here? 2 rounds. What wins it?
11 under.
11 under? Okay.
11 under will definitely win.
Yeah, 11 under.
Hello, baby. All right. Well, good luck out there, boys.
Thank you.
There's Guillaume talking to the gentleman, explaining the rules. We call Guillaume the Don Corleone of competitive putting. Let's go down to the action. One of the top putters in the nation, Jacob Stass. Jacob playing that backdoor line on hole 1, which most of the players are doing. Nice putt for Jacob. And he'll clean up for that par. There's Greg Newport, one of the favorites in the tournament today. He's become a very well-known putter. He's been doing the WPL events. Here's now Robert Deloche. Robert also going with that backdoor line and just missing. And here's one of the top putters in the world, Chris Johnson. Chris has made his mark in the competitive putting world. He's done very well at Putting World. He's very well known for his second place finish to Taylor Montgomery in the 2017 MSOP final. Here's John Powell. John electing to go with that backdoor line as well. And John will have a nice easy tap in for his par. Now here's PPA legend Jeff McDonald. Jeff, also a mainstay on the National Putting Tour. Jeff, a nice putt here, went for that backdoor line and just didn't hit it hard enough. Jeff, one of the legends of competitive putting. He used to be on TV back in the late 70s, competitive putting in the PPA. 2.5 footer, and he makes that look easy. Nice putt for Jeff. Here's Chris Johnson in a very tough spot. He's in that left sand trap, and he'll have this for bogey, and oh no. This just proves even one of the best in the world can miss putts out here at PopStroke. There's John Powell, hole number 2. Here's Greg Newport playing that sand trap line, and what a putt for Greg Newport. Now here's Jeff Gibraltar. Jeff just won out in Putting World recently. Virtually the same line, but just didn't hit it hard enough, but he'll tap in for that par. And here's Nate Nichols. Nate has been doing very well at the latest PopStroke events. Nate, very well known on the professional mini golf circuit. Got to play with him a little bit out at the US Pro Mini Golf US Open Championship. Nate's a very charismatic guy, a fun personality out here at the PopStroke Tour Series. Now here's putting legend Lee Messenger. Lee has won countless tournaments across the country. He's done well in PopStroke events, and he made that one. Nice putt for Lee there. Here's Greg Newport. Great line for Greg here. He'll tap that in for par. And here's Declan. Declan's been putting very well out at the Orlando PopStroke. Found himself in a tough spot here. This will be a tough par, and he's just going to leave that low side. And Declan will make bogey there. Now this man needs no introduction. Here's Rainey Statham. Rainey knows this course like the back of his hand. He's considered by many one of the top putters in the nation. Countless wins for Rainey over the years. Here's Jacob Stass, hole number 9, playing that right-hand line. This hole was giving the players fits. There was a lot of different lines that you could take, and no one was seeming to master them. There's John Powell for par. He just misses that. Now here's Rainey Statham again, hole 2. No. Oh man, what a tough miss for Rainey. He thought he had that one. Rainey currently at the top of the leaderboard here. And here's Nate Nichols for par. Nice putt for Nate there. And here's putting legend out of Orlando, Robert Morris. Robert in the top 5 of points for the PopStroke race to the championship. Here's Jeff Gibraltar playing the backdoor line on hole 9. Just doesn't get that one hard enough. And here's Jacob Stass, hole 10. That putt plays a little bit right to left, but for some reason, sometimes it would stay out to the right. Here's Rainey Statham. And just misses. And here's Greg Newport, hole number 9. He's playing that right to left line as well. And he just didn't hit this one hard enough. Here's Rainey Statham, hole 6. Most of the players are playing this front door, and oh yes, Rainey heating up. Here's Jacob Stass for par. Now here's the leaderboard. We got Robert DeLoche at the top of the leaderboard at -6. Jeff Gibraltar at -5. We got Greg Newport and Lee Messenger at -4. Now let's go to Chris Johnson, hole 16. Oh yes. And here's Nate Nichols playing a very similar line, and unfortunately just leaves that out to the right. And then now we have Jeff McDonald. Nice make for Jeff. And now Robert Morris. And Robert unfortunately didn't hit it hard enough. He's trying to fight his way up that leaderboard. Now here's hole 17. This is a downhill putt. And he just misses at low side. And as it gets dark here, this hole is going to be slowing up. A lot of guys were not making it there at night because they were used to how fast it was during the day. But John gives this one enough, just misses it left. Now here's Jeff McDonald. And Jeff's got this on a good line, just didn't hit it hard enough. Now here's Declan. And he's also going to leave that short. And now Robert Morris, hole 17. And he hits it hard enough, but just leaves it low side. Now here's Lee Messenger. Lee trying to fight up that leaderboard, and he just can't believe this one. Now Rainey Statham, hole 16. This is sort of a snake hole. It goes back and forth. And Rainey makes a nice putt there, and thanks the gods. Here's Lee Messenger, hole 17, asking for it to go, and he can't believe that one doesn't go. Now Statham, hole 17. Did he give it enough? He did, but also left it low side. And let's go back to the leaderboard. We got Greg Newport now leading the tournament along with Robert DeLoche at -7. Lee Messenger, Nate Nichols, and Jeff Gibraltar chasing at -5. You can never count out Chris Johnson and Jacob Stass at -4. Now let's go out to second round action. Here's Declan. And he's going to leave that one a little bit long. Now here's Greg Newport. Greg has been catching on fire. He's starting to come up that leaderboard. And he'll leave that short. Here's Chris Johnson, hole 11, makes that for par. Now here's Nate Nichols, going with that right-hand line. Did he hit it? No, he just doesn't get it there. Here's Jeff McDonald, hole number 9, also going with that right-hand line. And for some reason, players are just not hitting it hard enough. Now here's some overhead views. Here's Rainey Statham, hole 16. And unfortunately, in the high roller, it's not going to be Rainey's night. And Rainey will tap in for this par. Now here's John Powell, hole number 15. Most players are going backdoor in this, trying to miss it a little bit to the right. And unfortunately, John caught a piece of the hole, which took a lot of the speed away. Here's Nate Nichols, hole 16. Oh, yes. Nate is on fire. He's currently in second place. Nate is on the prowl. Here's Nate, hole 17. This is to tie for the lead. Did he hit it hard enough? And it's not going to get there, unfortunately. Now here's Jacob Stass, hole 15. He's climbing up the leaderboard, has a great round going. Unfortunately, that nicked the hole and it took a little bit of the speed away. It just wasn't able to get off the back hill. Now here's Lee Messenger, hole 16, and unfortunately he missed that hole again. He can't believe it. And now here's Statham, hole 17. Rainey fighting here. And did he hit it hard enough? Oh, yes. And Rainey gets some applause from the gallery. Rainey, one of the most liked players out here. Here's Jacob Stass, hole 16. And not enough on that one. Now here's Robert DeLoche. He had the first round lead, but he's fallen back to the field a little bit here. Oh yes, he gets this one. He's still got a shot, but he's got to birdie the last two holes. Here's Jeff Gibraltar, hole 15. Plays it on the left-hand side of the hole. Is it gonna get there? Unfortunately, it's not enough speed. It's not gonna get there. Now here's Jacob Stass. He is currently in the lead, but he'd love one more just in case. And did he hit it hard enough? Unfortunately, he didn't quite get it there. The greens have slowed down quite a bit. Now here's Jacob Stass, hole 18. He would love a make here for some insurance, and unfortunately he didn't get it. But he'll tap that in for par, and he's currently in the lead. Now here's Robert DeLoche, hole 17. Robert, unfortunately, has fallen behind. Now here's Greg Newport. Greg Newport is in the lead, and he just needs par. And folks, it's official. Greg Newport has won at -9. He has won the high roller qualifier here. Jacob Stass finishes at -8. Nate Nichols at -7. Lee Messenger and Robert DeLoche at -6. Let's do an interview with Brock Gillespie and Greg Newport.
possibly win, and fortunate enough to win this tournament.
Well, you proved that today. Last question, Greg. I'm kind of curious. Everyone knows that you're a World Putting League guy. U.S. Pro Mini Golf Association guy. I'm sure you probably do some PPA events. You do PopStroke stuff. What does the rest of the year look like for you? You've won some entry money into the high roller. Are we going to do the $11,000 PopStroke high roller with Colin Morikawa? I mean, are we going to team you up with Colin out there?
It's very possible now. I've been going back and forth about going to Scottsdale to play. Basically, the biggest obstacle is to get time off work.
Gotcha.
Which I think I can talk him into saying, hey, I'm in a big tournament. $500,000 here. I'd like to go. And but they've been great working with me to be able to come play in these tournaments, and I've been fortunate enough to do well in these tournaments. So now I got the chance, and if I can possibly get the other half of it, we'll see what happens. And hopefully I'll be out there. I'm gonna do my best to get out there.
Greg Newport, one of the best in the country. He's done well in these PopStroke events, but this officially puts him on the PopStroke map. Greg, well done, buddy. Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching the 2023 Houston High Roller event. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates.